This isn't even cold.
My motivation and energy were most definitely lacking today, and I did not have the time to wait for this thing to get cold.
But I need it really bad. A lot of stuff to do.
As evidenced in the background.
I'm dreading it. I'm experiencing a little bit of ADHD paralysis. Is that a spider? It might be two. Anyways, experiencing some ADHD paralysis. I need the motivation, so I'm gonna body double with my camera and hope that this works.
As I'm recording this voiceover, it's 11:16 p.m. and I just barely got finished putting one of my 4 children to sleep. And yeah, it's been a night. Those of you who follow me on the other platforms would probably already know this by now, but my husband and I split up putting the kids to bed. We have 2 sets of twins. So our first set are boys and they're 4 years old and one of them's autistic. And then we have a set of girl twins and they are 2. So normally I will put the girls to bed and my husband will put the boys to bed. But tonight has been like, hello? Like, I don't know what they're on. In fact, literally, what are they on? Because they're all sick. They should be tired. They should be worn out. They should have been going to bed on time or even early. But alas, they're doing the opposite.
This is just a little experiment. I don't know if this 0.5 lens is very good or not. I really want to get the iPhone 16, just for like a little bit better quality camera, but my kids flooded the bathroom, so, those funds actually have to go to the repairs. Curses. I think I actually want to rearrange this area. We also have guests coming, so the sensory room that I have through that door is going to be the guest bedroom, so I need to relocate some things.
So we moved into this house from a 2-bedroom condo, and this house has 4 bedrooms. So I was so excited that my kids would be able to have their own rooms and that I would still be able to have a room. And then we could have an extra one as a playroom. But it turns out my kids believe in co-sleeping. I'm not quite sure what happened, but like in the beginning of this year, all of a sudden our 4-year-olds, well, they were 3 at the time, they didn't want to sleep in their bedroom alone anymore. And they really needed one of us to be next to them. And that still has carried forth since we have moved here. So they have their own bed in our bedroom, and I turned their bedroom into a sensory room. So we have like our nugget couch in there and a crash pad and then all the stuffed animals. So that's just like a fun, soft area for them to play in, and they really enjoyed that. And then the playroom is where we're meant to keep the toys, but of course they don't play in there. No, they play in the living room. So that's how my living room gets filled with a bunch of toys because they're not using their designated room. It's fine. It's fine. I want to say the problem isn't as bad as it used to be because I have tried to not necessarily implement a toy rotation, but I have put toys to sleep in the closet. And in my mind, they're kind of like gone. Like I didn't have the heart to actually toss them out or donate them because I do have one son who has a very, very good memory. And he would know if I got rid of something. Like he asked me about things that have been thrown in the trash, like because they broke from our old place, like stuff that we threw away over a year ago. He'll ask about it. I'm like, dude, how do you still remember that? Needless to say, I'm not really trying to get them that many more toys, if at all, or if any at all. Whatever the phrase is, for Christmas, because I don't think that they need it anymore. Although when I sit here and think about it, I do want to get them more animals and dinosaurs. One of the main ways that my kids play, and this is like almost all of them, they line things up. They do it with cars, animals, dinosaurs. One of my daughters even does it with fruit.
This is potentially a risk. I don't know if my children will be drinking this, but I'm running out of food ideas and I haven't gone grocery shopping, so hopefully this is okay.
I was feeling a little bit faint and I was trying to figure out why, and then I realized, oh yeah, because when I was making myself breakfast this morning, my kids ate it instead of me. So yeah, I was starving. I tried to pour the smoothie into my cup and it was too thick with 3 C's, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I used a ladle to put it into my cup and I gave it to my kids. 3 out of 4 of them liked it. Thought it was pretty good. I've had better, honestly, but it was fine. I needed the fuel. It gave me the fuel. Now it's time to bring out the broom, because why was I wasting my energy in the other part of this video going little by little, like walking through the mess? No, 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 no. This is the easiest way when you have a big giant room full of toy mess. Just grab your broom and sweep it all into a big ginormous pile, and then you can pick things up by category that way. You're not going to be moving as much. We're gonna work smarter, not harder. You know what I'm saying? We chase kids around all day. We don't need to be walking in endless circles around the toys, picking them up. Yes, you could teach your kids to pick up their own crap. I'm a great advocate for that, am I? I mean, I'm not very good at doing it myself, but I love that for others. But for real, it is faster if I do it myself. If I have my kids do it with me, I mean, it takes so long and there's so much redirection involved. It is essential. It is a thing that they need to learn. We need to teach them. We need to teach our kids how to clean up, yada, yada, yada. If you've got any tips or tricks, put them in the comments. Let's help other mamas out. Mamas, oh my gosh, I don't even talk like that. I know other people talk like that, but me personally, I don't. So that was kind of like weird that I said that. Anyways, here's a look at my countertops. Ooh, oh my gosh, what a mess. Ah, the dishes, so many dishes. My favorite thing to do, well, no, not my favorite thing. My routine is I wipe this little part of the counter down. I clean that off. Then I take all of the dishes out, the clean dishes, and I set them up on the counter. You can't see that right now because obviously the frame is not showing that. After everything's out on the counter, then I go with my silverware little, what do you call that thing? The caddy. Is it a caddy? And I do all the silverware first. Then everything else that I had put on the counter, that's what I put away next. Wow, this is so boring. Like, why am I even describing this to you? You can see it with your own eyeballs. And yeah, I use my hand to get all of the crummy bits off my stovetop. It seems the most effective in my mind, in my personal opinion, because I don't want to waste a rag on that and I'm out of paper towels. So yeah, put some degreaser on there, wipe that off, and then I went in with some Tangerine Clean from Scrub Daddy. I was like scrubbing the stove. I scrubbed it extra well because I was just actually having fun with this. Like, you can make little different designs. You see them. That was like a Christmas tree, and then the circles. Anyways, please let me know if you are as obsessed with the Wicked movie as I am. I've seen it 3 times in the theaters. The third time was for $5 Tuesday, so that was good for me. The second time I saw it in 3D, and to be honest, I was a little bit disappointed because the theater that I went to, they didn't have that great quality of sound. And like, the best part about watching it in theaters is the surround sound and the big, large bass, and just like everything feels more like you're a part of it. And the 3D showing was disappointing. The first time I saw it was incredible. Oh my God. I've been a fan of Wicked for years, so I was very excited when I saw this was coming out. Also, especially Jonathan Bailey, hello. Yes, you can be my husband. Oh wait, I already have one. But for real, the music, it was so good. The movie, so good. Every time I listen to the soundtrack, I cry again. And since I already knew the story, in that very first 7 minutes of the movie, I already was bawling because no one mourns the wicked. You could see the micro expressions if you knew to look for them in Ariana Grande's face, because she was portraying Glinda and how she actually was really sad. And she wasn't celebrating like the Munchkins. Anyways, I'm obsessed. My kids all know the Wicked soundtrack whenever I put it on in the car. The girls are even singing the words. It's amazing. That's all I could get done today. It's already nighttime. We're all hungry. I need to make dinner. And a lot of the toys that I picked up have already been dumped out again because people live here. So nothing stays clean, and this whole thing is never ending, but hopefully this helps someone, that you were able to use me as a body double. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.